So it is February 10th, and I'm gonna do my recap for today, February 10th, 2021. I had another good day. So it's 2 days in a row where I'm making over $2,000. Today made 2,200 bucks, which is a good result for me. Cannot complain about it. Um, yeah, and we're gonna go over the trades that I did today. I started the day looking at Riot. I've been trading Riot for the past couple of days. Made money on both days on in Riot, but I wanted to trade Riot again. So I was seeing the weakness of Riot. Let's take a look. Let me open this again. I was seeing how Riot was shaping for the day. And it just seemed weak. Riot just seemed weak to me. It had it gapped up all the way. It got to the pivot point, yesterday of R5. It held. It couldn't break it for three times, and then it had a big rejection, and it came back down. Opened up pre-market, and it seemed really weak. And the tape also seemed weak coming into the open. So I wanted to short it at 927, right over here. So right before it started breaking down, it just seemed that it was gonna have a big gap down pre-market. It just looked that way. Just seemed the 5 minute what I was looking at. Yeah. So it was right around here, 926. So it was right around here. I was looking for the break of this level. So I wanted to short it at 925, but I don't have it. I don't have in TradeStation the ability. I have to fix the order entry. I don't like trade pre-market because I've made mistakes in the past and I don't feel comfortable. But usually recently there's just so much momentum, even pre-market. There's so much volume being traded that why not? I mean, if there's a good opportunity to be taken, I should take advantage of it. Yeah, it's volatile sometimes, and it's a risky thing to do. But yeah, I have to look. I have to look into that. But yeah, I traded Riot. I wanted to trade Riot, as you can see here. I wanted to go short at 927, almost 28. So I would have caught this whole move down right over here. Would have caught all this move. That was my pardon me. That was my target. I want to catch this whole move and cover here. So I wasn't able to do that, which is a little disappointing. Why didn't I enter then at 930? Fuck. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know why. I was probably looking at TLRY, which is a stock that I traded today with some degree of success. So yeah, I saw TLRY and it was just gapping up massively pre-market. I mean, it was just massive move. It's up 50%. I mean, it closed. Wow, it closed. I mean, yeah, it's going crazy. So yeah, it was up like 40% at that time. Pre-market just when it opened, and I was a bit naive to be honest. I was a little bit yeah, I took it long. I took this trade long. Let's see. I took TLRY long at what did I go short first? Wow, so I think I went short. I went short first. Okay, so I was in the right. Is that correct? No, no, no. You see, I went long TLRY and I got stopped out because I'm using order since order over here. So my stop is adjusted to 50 cents. So that was my mistake. I should have given it a bit more room, especially for because I like trading stocks from 20 to $50 pretty much. So there's 50 cents don't happen that often. I mean not that often, but don't happen as quickly. So I have time to adjust on the chart where my stop loss is gonna be. But with TLRY, it was just such a massive mover that that yeah. Can we just get? I mean, come on. Why can't I? This is ridiculous. Okay, now we're talking. Okay, perfect. So traded TLRY right over here, as you can see. I went long TLRY. Yeah, I went long TLRY at sorry, apologies. Let me fix this. I went long TLRY for the break of the pre-market high, which was yeah, just a bad mistake. I was looking for the break of the daily open. That's what I was looking for. So I got in at 66. Getting at 66.71. So I got almost at the high of day. So yeah, I was Could it gap down a little bit, then it came back up, and I wanted to see that break over the daily open and test the pre-market highs. So I went in with 500 shares. I got stopped out 3 seconds later for I wanted a 50-cent loss. It was an 80-cent loss. So I was down like $400 at that point. Just yeah, 1 minute into the day. So that was not a great start. And then I went long again. I went long 5 minutes later. I went long, so I went long 9:34. No, what did I get? 9:35 at 62.70. So I got this. Also that was also a late trade, man. I'm not happy with that trade, to be honest. I'm really not happy with that trade. That was a mistake. Okay, I was going for the break of the 9 EMA, right? And I was looking for. I mean, it's happened so much, so many days. This where there's this break of the daily open after a gap down. Um, yeah, it happened yesterday in Riot. It's happening. It's happening pretty often, but the difference is like here, this gap down is more substantial. To be honest, it hasn't been like two candles showing strength. No, this has been uh, more substantial of a breakdown. So that was my mistake. I really rushed it, but still, I made the money back. So I took a point, a little bit more than a point, and I was up like $200 for the day. So I sold at 63.78. So I got that quick scalp. I mean, how many seconds was that? That was yeah, 20, 30 in 30 seconds. I made the money back. So that was good. And then I went short. I went short at 60. Did I go short? No, this is where I sold. Okay. So then I went short at 58.61 and 9:39 because I was seeing that the gap down. I was seeing the gap down. I should have gone, short here. That should have been the main. Oops. That should have been the main trade. Retested, but then nothing really happened here. Couldn't get above the daily open, so that means that the stock is in a downtrend, at least at the moment. Obviously, stock was gapping up 57%. I mean, 60%. That is crazy. 60%. So I had shares to short, so that's cool from TradeStation. Today I had shares. I didn't have to borrow. I think yesterday was on a short sale restriction. Today I didn't even have to borrow shares, so that was good. But yeah, I went short here, and the same thing. I made the mistake again. Same mistake. Got went short 600 shares. Got stopped out because I had the order since order. Got stopped out. Yeah, 6 seconds later. I should have given it more room. That was my mistake. That yeah, no excuses there. But then I just saw the momentum. I just saw I was going for the breakdown here. I just saw the tape and the possibility of it coming down and at least retesting this R5 level was a huge, not a huge, but it was a big, it was a trade. That was my trade idea at the time. So I went short again. That was going to be my last trade of the day. If I got above $500, I was going to stop like $500 loss. I was going to stop for the day. But I went short again at 58.61. Is that true? Or 58.56. So right at 9:39 over here, right before the breakdown. And I got the breakdown. That was good. That was a good move. 600 shares. I didn't want to go. I usually sell with 1,000, 1,500, but this thing was going so crazy that you don't want to be on the wrong side of this trade. Like just this candle is. I mean, yeah, that could be $3,000, $4,000 right there in just one single candle. So you have to be careful with these volatile moves. So I went short and I covered 55.90. I got like a few good points. And then the last thing I covered here, I covered at 56.49. So why did I cover here? So I wanted to see the I, I my target after that was this level over here, RF4. Did it even get there? It got there. It got to RF4 and then it climbed all the way back, right? Yep, that's what happened. A strong level of support there. But my target was going to be R5 first of all, and then R4. So I left the last few hundred shares over there. So yeah, I covered in the lows pretty much, right? Not the lows, but I covered around 54. In the lows here, most of my shares, so that's good. I'm happy. I mean, I'm happy about that. The low was 53.56, 54.19. Yeah, that's some solid. That is some solid cover is there. So yeah, and then the last fix 56.49. So right above R5, yeah. So I want to see a retest of this level. I want to see a retest and then it coming back down. So that's why I had my last 200 shares, but that didn't happen. It came up R5. There was a lot of volume. Honestly, in real time, that was my mistake. I didn't look at the volume. I should have looked at the volume, maybe for a long trade, because as you can see, it's big, right? So when that happens, when there's big volume into a big down move or whatever, or even an up move, like even here, you see this candlestick is just when the reversal happened, and you know, in line with these bigger candles, it's where the reversal happened, right? So you got the reversal at the bottom, reversal at this lower high, and yeah. So yeah, I covered when it didn't hold from the bottom like R5. So that was my trade there. And then yeah, just to recap, I saw Riot. I saw Riot and um went only with 500 shares. Why? Because after 9:45, I don't want to trade with more than 500 shares because I get emotional. And let's just see. So these are my stats since November. Um, let's see, report view. This is trade view. That's all my trades. Okay, so we see days and times. We go to the 50-minute. After 9:30, after 9:30, I'm not a profitable trader. I lose money. I lose money after 9:30. So I decided that I am not going to trade more than 500 shares after 9:30. I'm obviously good in the first 15 minutes. I mean, good, at least profitable. But after 9:45, I'm not good. I make mistakes, and they cost me a lot of money. Not too much money, as you can see here. Well, it's not too much, but it is money. It is money, and it's just a headache. It's just a headache. My biggest losses have come at this time of day, especially recently. So I've just decided that I'm not going to trade after 9:45 with big size. And big size for me is 1,000, 2,000, 2,000 shares. 1,000 is pretty normal right now. That is just the average size that I go in with. 1,500, 2,000 shares. 2,000 shares is okay, but 1,000 is just like basically normal. Every trade I trade is 1,000 shares. Till I was an exception because that was going absolutely crazy today. I traded with 600, right? So I went 500 shares in Riot. I saw it here at 9:44, 9:45, and I was like, okay. It came back down, big move down. It retested R4. I wanted to go long here. Sorry, L4. I wanted to go long here, but I missed the move. I was still in TRLY. I was busy with that. And I wanted to see how it reacted to the daily open level. And it crossed it, but it couldn't get above L3. Look how it touched it and it came right back down. So I saw this trade and I was thinking, okay, there's a chance that it goes down. There is a chance that it goes down. Why? Because of this rejection. What would have been like amazing if we rejected the daily open. That would have been like a no-brainer then to just go short. But you never know. The stock has been coming up. Um, it had this amazing move. Look how it started yesterday. It had a gap down and then it came all the way back up, right? So obviously it was in a different camera pivot point level. This is in the resistance. So it could be that there's more probability of it coming back up. But here was in the gap down, in the gap down camera pivot points, and it also was gapping down on the day, right? So that's why. But yeah, um, I was a little bit hesitant. I was already $1,700 up for the day, so I I was like, I don't know if I want to trade it. I don't know, but then it just gapped down here, and I was like, I have to take this trade. I was telling myself I have to take the trade, so I went riding this candle. I was risking 36.55. I didn't get the best entry, 36.22. That is not the best entry. That is right over here. But yeah, right over here. So it's not the best entry at all. And I was gonna go with 1,500 shares right over here, but I hesitated, and then it was 9:46. And then I said I wanted to go in with $1,500 with 1,500 shares, and it would have been great. That would have been another $1,500 if I would have followed my target and everything. But I have told myself that I have to follow my objectives for the week. My objectives for the week are, what are they? They're like not draw down more than $500 in your account. That's number one. Number two is um, don't trade after 9:45 with more than 500 shares. At least for the time being, just don't do it. Don't do it because you lose money. You lose money doing it, and it's happened time and time and time again. See over here. Okay. Today I started losing money and I made it. Yesterday was too little of a mess. I could have made a lot of money, lost, and then came all the way back up. But yeah, Friday, same thing. Sorry, Monday. I've come back from down these past few days. But yeah, look at this. I lost money. I made it all the way back, and then I lost it all. Same here. Today was just a bad. That day was just a bad day. But I made a little bit of money and gave it all back. But now look at this. Up 950. Give it all the way back to 450. Okay, this was another good day. But so many days, same thing. I make $1,000 and I give it all the way back. After 9:45, I give back money. Okay, this was okay. But the same thing, look, I was up perfect, give it all the way back, and then I made it back again. But this is not good behavior. This is not good trading. Not good trading at all. So after 9:45, I just lose money. Same thing here. Again. Okay, here I was losing money, but then I made it and then I lost it again. It's not good behavior. So I just decided that hey, I'm gonna prove that with 500 shares, because these moves, I'm gonna prove that I can make back the money that I lost after this time. So that's my guinea pig in the back going a bit crazy. He's happy, got his food. Whenever I prove that with $500 positions, I can make back like $5,000. That is what I've lost, and it's more honestly. Even though here it's more than that. Yeah, it's more 55. Yeah, over $6,000, $7,000. Whenever I prove that with 500 shares a position, I can make that money back. I'm gonna start sizing up again. That's it. That's basically it. And I can do it. Look here. If I would have taken that position with 500 shares, that's $700. Okay, I can do it. Is it gonna take time? Sure, but I'm here for the long run. I'm not here to make a quick buck. I'm here to build myself as a trader. I'm not here to just make a quick buck. GameStop, get in, make 1,000%. I'm not here for that. I'm here to make this a career. I'm in here for the long run. So I have to stick to the plan. I have to stick to the objectives. Yeah, it's cool. I want to make big money, right? Who doesn't? But I cannot focus on my P&L. I have to focus on what are the things that are going to get me. Wow, this guy is going crazy. I have to focus on the things that are going to get me there, and the things that are going to get me there are the things is avoiding the things that are holding me back from that. What are the things holding me back from that? Drawing down substantially. I shouldn't be drawing it. My average winning day is like $500, $600, and before it was more. But look at this. Let's see overview. My losing days. They are big losing days. Look at this. I shouldn't be losing 2,000, 2,000, 1,600, 2,000, 1,500, 1,100. I shouldn't be losing that amount of money. I just shouldn't. I should walk away. And I had the chance to walk away, but my loss aversion prevents me, quote unquote, prevents me from doing it. So I have to focus on the little things, the small objectives that are going to get me to the point where I want to be as a trader. When I envision me as a trader, I don't make the same mistakes over and over. I don't draw down substantially. I have a quick loss. If I have a trade and I make, I lose $1,000 in a trade, it's gonna happen. Okay, we all have bad trades. We all have bad days. What shouldn't happen is I lose $1,000 and I keep trading, or I lose $700 and I keep trading, and I get myself into a hole where I've lost $2,000. That just shouldn't happen. And those are the things that are preventing me from growing my P&L. So here, um, look at this little U over here. That just shouldn't have happened. These two losses from the other day, that shouldn't have happened. I should have walked away. I should have walked away. I should have just walked away like when I lost this amount of money, right? I should have just closed. But look, I got from minus 1,300, I got all the way up to $950, and I gave it all back to minus, and I gave it all back in 10 minutes. I lost $2,000 in 15 minutes in five fucking stupid trades, and it's always the same. So I cannot do that anymore. The same here. I could have walked away. I could have walked away. I could look at all these trades. I should have walked away 935 even before, right? I should have walked away right over here. I'm down what, 800, 900. I should have just walked away, but no, I kept trading all the way into minus $1,852. I have to stop doing that. So it's focusing on the small objectives that is going to get me to be the trader I want to be. When I envision myself in the future, I don't envision myself making the same mistakes. So why now, today, should I be making them? No, I adjust, I realize them, and I move forward. I don't make the same mistakes. So regardless, tomorrow can come and I lose money. That's fine. I make money on more than 70% of my days. It's gonna happen. I am gonna lose money. It happens to every trader, right? But the thing is, walking away when the damage is not unbearable. So those are the small objectives for the week. Again, not draw down more than $500, not take positions after 9:45 of more than 500 shares, and fuck the other. What was the other one? I forgot what the other goal was. I'll look it up later. You see, I haven't. I even have to check myself. What are my objectives for the week and moving forward? So that was my recap for today. Um, it's 2 straight days with more than $2,000. That is good. That is not bad. I mean, it's my best week so far. I still have 2 more days. So last week again, I was up $2,300 by Wednesday, and Thursday and Friday I gave it all back and more. So I'm not gonna try to be a hero. I'm not gonna size up like crazy tomorrow. I'm just gonna take it another day, and yeah, just take it another day. What am I up this week? $5,400 is not bad at all. $5,400. My accuracy is up. 8 trades, $5,400. That's how a good week looks like. Not like last week where I traded. Well, I mean, it wasn't crazy with the trades, but yeah, 36% accuracy, and that's because I over traded. I over traded, and look when these trades happen. Look when the losses happen after 9:45. Okay, here I made some money probably in the trade, but look, after 9:45 over trading, that's when I gave back the money. So that cannot happen anymore. And I've made this mistake before, so it's on me to really figure this out. And what I mean by figure it out is following the objectives that I set for myself. So okay, I'm almost $5,000 up for the month. That's fine. Not bad. Still, look, my accuracy is 46% because I screwed up so badly last week, and I can do better. I know I can do better, and that's what I'm going to focus on. It is on doing better and following my objectives. So I don't have expectations for tomorrow. If I lose money, I'm just going to walk away, and that's it. And Friday should be another day. That's it. Plain simple. So yeah, that was my recap for the day. My thoughts. Whoever watches this, thank you very much, I guess. And yeah, have a good night.